All right, Detroit, we are back. So, we are here at the end of what can only be called a pretty disappointing season. All in all, we were a decent team, 45, 30, and 7. 97 points is usually a playoff spot. Not in the Atlantic Division, where the 5 teams that made it all had over 100 points. So, unfortunately, we don't make the playoffs, but I think we got some positives to build on. I think we found our core here. So, what we're going to go ahead and do is there's not really much we can do until we get to the draft. So, we're going to go ahead and get all the way up to the draft here. Let me go ahead and get my glasses on really quick. Sorry about that. All right, so yeah, let's just go ahead and hop to the draft here. You know what? Let's give a quick peek at what our AHL team did. 42-26. Let's see, we were in April. So they have one more game left. They're 42-26-3. That looks like a playoff run for them. 43-26-3. Yep, that's definitely a playoff spot for them. So let's go ahead and we can follow them in the playoffs. We're not going to stop for any specific games or anything. No, we're not going to stop in sim elimination games. We're just going to check and see. They have the Iowa Wild in the first round of the Calder Trophy playoffs, or the Calder Cup playoffs. So, yep, Moritz Seider's back. Didn't help us. I mean, if we were in playoffs, that would help us a lot, but doesn't really do anything for us now. New Hook is back. Doesn't do anything for us now. There we go. 2 wins and a loss. They're up 2-1 in the series down in Grand Rapids. So let's see how this goes. Series is tied 2-2. The Wild are up 3-2. Let's see here. Game number 6. Do they get elimed? Nope. And game number 7. How does this go? Let's see here. And a 1-0 win. So they get out of the first round. That's really nice. So let's go ahead. They got a series against the Texas Stars in round number 2 of the Eastern Conference. Hannes is back, so that's good. They take a 6-0 win in game number 1, 8-4 loss in game number 2. Yeah, I mean, you focus on the AHL squad and their injuries pop up like crazy. 2-1 series lead, 2-2 series tie. All right, let's see, game number 5 here. So we're up 3-2 in the series and up 4-2. Okay. So we got the San Diego Gulls here in the Western Conference Finals. Okay. So let's go ahead and hop here. Game number 1, that's a 4-1 loss. They're down 1-0 in the series. Down 2-0, down 3-0, and swept out of the Eastern Conference Finals. But that's okay. They had a good run again in the playoffs, and we're good to leave it like that. So let's go ahead and hop up to June. We're going to get to the retirements. We're going to get to the draft interviews. We're going to get to the draft itself. So the Avalanche do take the Stanley Cup, and the Bridgeport Islanders do take the Calder Cup. Let's see here. So Detroit gets 16th again. I don't think there's any moving up we're going to do now. We have too many top tier players anyways. Let's see. Yep, we'll go ahead and view retired players really quickly. See, we're looking like, so Crosby finally retires and Malkin retires. Neither of them with the Penguins. Crosby went to the Flames to end his career, and Malkin was playing with the Abbotsford Canucks to end his career. But once again, a lot of Hall of Famers here that cracked that 1,000-point mark. So you're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10, 11, 12. 13 potential Hall of Famers just in that retiree. That's pretty interesting. A lot of big names out of the league there. Let's see. So for some reason we are... There we go. All right. Kadri is a scout for the Flames, or was that a coach? I'm not sure. No Detroit or Grand Rapids Griffins coaches that are retiring. So we're good there. All right. We don't need to do pre-draft interviews. Let's just go ahead and get up to the draft. Now, I don't think we had a first rounder. Oh no, we definitely did. We have the 16th overall. So I honestly don't think there are any moves we're going to make. We don't want to move up in the draft unless there's like another franchise guy, in which case then we might try to take number 1 off of Dallas. But even then, I don't think that's realistic. And no, so Mateo Helm, sniper. Now Yuri Ovechkin. Just to go get an OV guy. Patrick Kane. I mean, that's a great guy to get, but realistically, None of these guys even want to contemplate moving their pick until we get to, yeah, nobody. Literally nobody in the first round wants to move their pick except for Anaheim. Anaheim, New Jersey, and Colorado. They're the only ones willing to give up that. So we're not going to bother with trading at the draft. If we need to, we can go ahead and make some moves to just clear up roster space if we need to. Let's see. Mateo Helm was an 83 sniper at 18 years old. Yeah, I mean, his categories are already off the charts. Make it snappy, magnetic, and beauty backhand. Ovechkin, the guy I was talking about, yeah, that's max X factors. He's ready next year for something big. We've got Connor Brown, 18 years of age, 77 as a two-way forward. He looks pretty well-rounded, so he can definitely turn into something. No X factors, though, so that's interesting. Walensky, he's got some X factors. Looks like more of a scoring. He has scoring X factors with a playmaker role, so that's interesting. 82 overall, though, so he's pretty much NHL ready. The Snyderberger was definitely not a great pick for them. An elite medium grinder with Kim Samuelson. No contest truculence. It's tricky and shrug it off. Interesting. We got another Zetterberg in the NHL. Let's see. So a good pickup for the Senators at Caden O'Donnell, medium elite. That's nice. And now it's us at 16th overall. So let's see what we got here. Now, nothing really. Any potential X factors here? No, it doesn't look like it. So realistically, at this point, we're probably just going to go top of the top. It is a forward, so I don't need to really draft any defensemen anymore. So we're going to go with Dimitrikos, top 6 medium. Okay, that's good with me. Go to pick number 48 in the second round. Let's see, any potential goalies maybe? We got a top 6 low in Von Arx right there, but let's see. No, doesn't really look like any goalies in this draft. So let me just take a look. Goalies. First one is supposed to go, looks like 85th. So yeah, no top tier goalies in this draft. We do have a guaranteed starter there, but I mean, that's not really something I would want to. Trenton Franzen. Yeah, I mean, strength of competition is D, and he didn't put up like crazy outstanding numbers, so we're not going to go there. Let's go ahead and go back to all players. We're just taking shots in the dark here. You know what? He's got potential right there with 49, and we're drafting at 48, so we'll go Clifford Beta. Top 6 medium, that's okay. Go to pick number 80. All right, we're in round number 3 here at 16th as well. Guaranteed top 6 medium, that's not bad. Let's take Lou Pateni. Sounds good to me. 18 years of age, top 6. Offensive defenseman as well, so we might be able to get him up to something. That would be pretty interesting if we could. We do have some top 6 lows here, which we could grab up. Let's see. Right wing and Thomas Klein. Sounds good to me. Top 6 low. I'm okay with that. Power forward as well. And then this is going to be the last pick we actually make. We're just going to sim the rest of it because not really much going to be left here. Yeah, and these are all goalies. We don't really need any prospect goalies, and there's no point in taking a shot at one. We're going to go with Patolny. We know nothing about him. Let's see. Top 6 low, so that's all right. We're going to go ahead and finish up the draft here. All right, so we are up to free agency now. So let's see what we're working with now. Or not free agency, re-sign phase. We're at the re-sign phase here. So let's go ahead and hop out of here. I don't want to miss any days. Yeah, we're not at the re-sign phase. It starts tomorrow. So we'll go ahead and we're going to worry about our players first, and then we'll go ahead and get our scouts and coaches re-signed. All right, so go to contracts here. So how much cap space do we have available? We got 35 mil. So realistically, we should be able to get most of these guys back. Now, Savan is going to want a big contract. He doesn't want an extension. Newhook does. Hoglander does. But realistically, I don't know if we have the room for all these guys. We got 35 mil to work with. Zegras wants... Yeah, I mean, I want to give him that because he's 27. For 7 years, we'll offer him like 11.4. So that automatically takes us down to pretty much 24 mil. Savan, I would like to bring back. That is a massive penalty killer. So we were at 24. Let's see if we can get him at 7.5 for 3 years. That would take us down to like 16.5. Let's go to all expiring now, because those are the guarantees I wanted out of the top there. Okay, a lot of these guys can be done in free agency. So we're at, what did I say, 16.5 after those two. So realistically, I would like to hold on to Newhook out of these two. Right, Newhook. I feel like Hoglander did better for us. Let's see, who did better for us here? So we had, yeah, -2, 14 points in 18 games. And Newhook was... For Detroit, he did play all 81 games, but he's a -20 at 55 points. So, realistically, we're going to let Newhook drop. That's okay. So go ahead and let Newhook drop. Go ahead and grab Hoglander back. What does he want? He wants 3 at 8.2. Let's see if we can get him at 3 at 7.85, maybe. Sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and advance day, see if any of those guys sign back. And all of them do. Okay, so now we're sitting at 11 mil for everybody else. Now, all the two ways won't affect us. So let's go to goalies for expiring. Now, we don't have... No, we're not signing Dawes back. One of those AHL backups will be ready. But Spooner, we'll go ahead and give you the two-way. That's good with me. All right, so now we got some decisions to make here. Now, we got 11.75 available space. So, someone like Lindell, I mean, do we just want to go to free agency for all these kind of guys and just work with what we get? Or do we want to try, I mean, like Fabian Zetterlund, what did he do for us? Let's see. For us specifically, Fabian Zetterlund, he had wait, what? Carolina. Oh, because he played more games with Carolina. I mean, 11 points in 18 games with a 0, that's okay. I would be fine with getting Zetterlund back. I would definitely be fine with that. Let's try 4 years. Does he want an extension? He does. Try 4 years at like 4.4. We can try that. Lindell, I think I'm going to release because we got a lot of defensemen. Kunin, what did he do for us? Played 82 games, 16 points, -3. Nah, we can find someone else that'll do something like that. Thank you for the year, Kunin. Kapanen, we're definitely releasing you. Does Soderblom want a one-way or a two-way? He wants a two-way. We'll go ahead and give him that. All these guys will go ahead and get back on two ways. I'm good with that. Tuomisto, you're on a two-way. Johansson, you're on a two-way. All right, Mysak, two-way. We get all these two-way guys back for sure. Good with all that. Emil Viro, go ahead and grab you back. Lupin, Pasic, Donovan Sabrango, sure, we can grab you back, that's fine. Amadeus Lombardi, we'll go ahead and grab you back. Vigilante, give all these guys their two ways, I'm good with that. Alright, Andreasen, go ahead and grab you. Gagliardi, we can go ahead and grab you. These guys are all depth for the AHL, they can stay scratched if they need to be. Okay, now let's see. So, I wish I could release that guy right now. That's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and advance day, see if we get all these guys. We do have some rejections, so that's good. All right, let's see. So, Zetterlund did reject at that amount. We have 12 million available. Harris also rejected at that amount, so let's go ahead and just give him 900. He should accept that. And then, I mean, top 6 low with Kolesnik. So like someone like Racine, he's got 7th D. We don't need that. 7th D. Edler, 7th D. We don't need any of that. Wennerberg, we can go ahead and grab you. And then Kolesnik, we can go ahead and grab you. Go and advance day again. Okay, we got all those guys. All right, we're at 11.9. So Zetterlund, we'll go ahead and give you 4.5 at 4 years. Can we get you at less than that? Let's try 2 years. 2 years for Fabian Zetterlund. Let's see here, advanced day. Rejecting. Okay, we'll go look for someone else then. I don't want to pay him any more than that. So let's go to unsigned here. All right, so Bakos, we definitely want to sign now. He's good enough to play AHL time for sure. So Christian Bakos, he was a 3rd round pick at medium elite, and he's 77 at 19 years old. Yeah, That's perfect. All right. So we'll go ahead and give him his deal there. Let's see. Top 6 low for Rupert. We can leave for a year. Anyone? I mean, it doesn't look like there's anyone we really need. Check unsigned goalies. Mulhy, we can go ahead and leave him for a year. You know what? Let's go ahead and go to in the system. Yeah, Diagonal should be good for... Let's just go to main roster really quick, see who we got. All right, yeah, so Diagonal, yeah, B-Check's good enough to be a backup, so that's good. Diagonal might also be good enough to be a backup. If Diagonal's good enough to be a backup once it starts, like once the preseason comes around, we're going to play him at our backup role instead, just so that he can, yeah, his role is backup goalie, so we're going to play him there anyways. We can go ahead and do like B-Check and Mulhy as the AHL starters, and then Spoonar as the backup. Yeah, that works. All right, so we're going to go ahead and sign Mulhy. All right, there we go. Go and advance one more day. And both of them signed. Okay, so let's just look at unsigned again. It should just be Zetterlund. Or no, yeah, these guys, honestly, I'm cool with leaving them unsigned for now. All skaters, I'm cool with leaving all these guys unsigned for now. That's fine. What about all expiring? Yeah, all right, we're good. We're good to go into free agency. So let's go ahead and take care of the staff right now before, yeah, we're on our last day, so that's good. Let's go coaching staff here. Well, let's get all of our coaches re-signed. So we're looking at Konopka here. Yeah, we can't hire coaches. So, I mean, we can fire if we find something better, but I'm good to keep these guys on for right now. So let's go ahead and offer him that goalie coach role again. We'll go ahead and give him 715. I'm good with that. And then Konopka, we'll go ahead and offer at like 850. That's good with me. Oh, I just gave him the head coach role. Oh, I tried to hire him as a head coach. Okay, well, that's not going to work. All right, so let's go ahead and just go by salary here. There we go. All right, Wallen, we'll go ahead and offer you that. That's good with me. We got the budget for it. All right, Palmier, we'll go ahead and offer you that. I'm good with that. We want to make sure all these scouts stay up to date. And then we'll go ahead and hop into free agency, and we will work from there. So let's go ahead and advance a day. He doesn't want to sign as the goalie coach. Konopka did sign, which is interesting. So you know what? I'm going to head into coaching staff really quickly and just see if that... So see if Isaiah Sexton is still our coach. Let's see here. Okay, he is... Okay, so Konopka is assistant coach. Okay, so we're good. So we just need a goalie coach. So we'll be able to, like, let's look at that right away first before I get distracted. Okay, so let's go NHL assistant. Any goalies? Yeah. Oh, Ouellette there. I mean, he doesn't want that role though. So let's see. Any... All right, let's go ahead and sort here. Let's see what we got. Any goalies other than Ouellette? We got Ouellette there. We can technically do a generalist. Let's see if there's any associates with the goalies. Let's see here. So there is. Who was that guy I saw? Specialty is goalies for Bolt. Yeah, I'm good with that. He's got the A- teaching, so that's good. And he's only 47, so there we go. All right, let's go ahead and offer him... We'll go ahead and give him 1.1 since he's better. And then NHL goalie coach. There we go. All right, get back to us in a few days. That's fine. So let's go ahead and take a look at how our team is sitting, and then we will go ahead and hop into free agency. So we can go ahead, and the easier way to look at that is through the proposed trade screen instead. So we do have basically 12 mil in cap space. Now we know our top line is set. Let's go ahead and just go to center core here. So we know we're looking at Zegras and Bedard being on the same line. So a second line center would be good. And then we have Gavin for third line and Berggren for fourth. I'm good with that. Now wingers, we know Zegras is going to be up here, but NHL ready, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so that fills out a decent amount. So now let's just see, do we have How many do we have covered here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 covered. So we need 2 forwards, one of them being a second line center. Would be nice to get a second line center and then like a third line winger. Yeah, second line center and third line winger. That sounds good to me. Okay, what about defense? Let me go ahead and mark this down somewhere so that I remember when we go in there. We need second line center, third line a winger. And then what about defense here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Otavainen technically could play, but let's go ahead and toss in third D pairing. Or like a third line D. Okay. And then Otavainen can be depth for the NHL squad. We shouldn't need any goalies here. Nope, we're going to run Kochetkov and either Diagonal or B-check, and then Mulhy and the other guy, depending on how they grow. So, looks like we're good there. So, it looks like a second line center, which we'll probably get at about 6 mil. Third line winger, probably about 2.5. And then the third line defenseman. So, realistically, we still should have a decent team. Let's go ahead and check the available free agents. So, let's go ahead and hop over here. We're looking at, let's see. We just want UFAs. We're not giving up any draft picks. All right, so that second line center spot. So, I mean, Newhook is there. But so even someone like Kempe would work. He wants 3 years at 6.8. That's pretty heavy. Let's just look at centers here. Is there anyone that sticks out to us in this top amount? I mean, Joe Veleno, bringing Veleno back wouldn't be bad. He is a UFA now. Bringing someone like Dylan Stroman wouldn't be bad. He is that playmaker, so that would definitely help. Dylan Strome wouldn't be a bad pickup. I can definitely afford it. Yeah, I think Dylan Strome is who we're going to go after. We're going to try to target him for 6 mil for... Yeah, we can do 4 years. That's fine. I can offload his contract next year if it seems like it's bad. Then we need a third line winger. So let's go back to forwards here. That third line winger, we're looking for someone like down in here. Carter Verhaeghe doesn't seem too bad, but maybe Sharangovich. Igor Sharangovich. Yeah, I like the way that looks. Let's go for Sharangovich here. All right. We can do 1 year at like a 3. We'll do 1 year at 2.75. That sounds good to me. And then we'll go ahead and go to defenseman. And we just need that third pairing. So we're going all the way down to someone down in here. All these guys want so much money right now. Like Soderstrom, Victor Soderstrom might not be bad. 2-way defender. He's got good defensive stats. That's an Eric Brandstrom is an offensive defenseman. I don't really want that. Same with Alexander Carrier. That's an offensive defenseman. Not really looking for that. Kyle Clegg. I like his numbers, and he doesn't want too much. Yeah, we'll go ahead and offer him at like 2.65. That's good with me. It says we're at 50 out of 50 contracts, though. Hopefully... Does that put us at 50 out of 50? I thought we were at 47. So let's go and advance a couple days. Those are our 3 guys that we're targeting. Let's go ahead and see what we're looking at. Nope, decline. Let's see here. Probably gonna need another trade offer. Alex Bolt did not want to be an NHL goalie coach. Kyle Clegg rejected. Yeah, we have no room on our roster. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see here. So, yeah, we're at 50 out of 50 contracts. All right, so what kind of contracts do we have too much of? Let's see. So, we can't get rid of any NHLers, that's for sure. But, let's see, how many in the system players do we have? Oh, we have so many signed. Oh, yeah, it's all these guys at the bottom here that I just signed. Okay, so, like, offloading like a Kolesnik, Biggs, Wennerberg, and Buss, offloading those guys would be good. We need to offload 3 players at least. So, all right, let's go ahead and head into the proposed trade screen. We're gonna see if we can get anything for those guys. You know what? We're just gonna do fine trade. See if we can add like multiples in just for like a 6th rounder or something. I'm fine with that. Okay, so we want to go. Let's just sort by the bottom here and then go by who actually has a contract. So Kolesnik. Oh, I just went to the trade block. All right, so let's go ahead and add Kolesnik as an asset. Go ahead and hit this twice. Oh, there we go. All right, so we're looking at Kolesnik here. So he's got a little bit of value, so someone might want him. Let's see, find trade open block. Yep, there we go, 6th and a 7th. Anything better? Looks like just 6th and 7th. So we'll go ahead and we're gonna take Calgary's. That works with me. We cleared off Kolesnik's contract. All right, what about, yeah, these guys here. So Biggs has a little bit of value. We might be able to get a 7th for that. Let's see. No trades found. So let's go ahead and add Wennerberg as well in there. And then see. No trades found. Let's add Bus as well. Still no trades found. Okay, so what if we remove these guys? And see if there's someone else that is signed with a little bit of value. I mean, Gagliardi doesn't really give us anything. We want Vigilante. He's got that top 4 medium. We want to keep him. We're keeping Bakos. Yeah, I mean, nothing else really. Okay, so we're gonna see if there's any way we can go propose trade and offload those guys. So I'm thinking of probably like doing that and a 7th for a 7th, maybe. We might be able to get that to go through. So let's go ahead and add in. All right, so we're gonna add in. What are the guys here that we're looking at? So we got Biggs. He's got a little bit of value. Let's just scroll through. Is anyone looking for him? No one in the NHL wants this guy. Okay, so let's see. Later draft picks on the block. Perfect. Bang. All right. So let's try to just grab a 7th from them. Right here. Sure. I'm willing to do that. Let's see, they want to get rid of the 7th. Yep, there we go. All right, you guys take Biggs. That's cool with me. And then what about... All right, let's go ahead and hop back to all skaters here. Sort it again. All right, and then what about... Let's also offload... Let's offload Wennerberg. All right, let's see. Chicago, you want Wennerberg? Let's see. I'll take another 7th off of you from a later... All right, let's see if we can get this 6th, actually. See, right here. Wennerberg for a 6th. Nope. They don't want to do that. So let's go ahead and just go all the way down over here. See if we can get that 7th from them. Projected. Value just isn't there whatsoever. All right, let's see. Can we toss in... Let's toss in like a 6th from next year. Oh, we don't need to add anything else. I think that'll go through like that. There we go. Okay, so we offloaded 3 contracts. So now let's go back to free agency. Hopefully those guys didn't sign to a team. All right. So we were looking at... I think that second line center might have signed. Now here's my thing, is realistically, we're actually not... Okay, we're at 11.9 mil. I'm gonna potentially go for a UFA here. Let's see. Or for an RFA. So who do we got here? I mean, we know Velarde and Dvorsky are RFAs. Yeah, I mean, no UFAs down in here anyways. Dylan Strome, does it technically already say approached? I'm gonna make the camera a little bit smaller so I can read over here. So, okay, yeah, it shows contract offered is 1. Okay. So it still shows Dylan Strome as offered. So then we were also going for... We were looking for a winger. So who was that winger that we were looking for? We were going after... it was... Let's see... Sharangovich, that's who we offered. So let's go ahead and offer him another one at like 2.75, I think is what we offered for Sharangovich. And then defenseman, we offered Let's see, who was it? It was Kyle Clegg. All right, so let's go ahead and grab him up at, we'll also go 2.75. That's fine with me. Looks good to me. All right, there we go. Okay, so now let's advance a couple days. We have the contract space. Let's go ahead and advance a couple days and see if we can get those guys signed. I think that would fill out the team well. Strome accepted. Okay, nice. Let's see. Incoming trade offer. Nope, we don't want that. Advance another day. Let's see if we can get those guys. Kyle Clegg and Sharon Govich. All right, sweet. So now we just need to go find that goalie coach, and then we can go ahead and get into the next season. So, player coach here. Now, here's what I am actually considering is going and grabbing like an AHL associate coach that's a C-, tossing him in the NHL goalie coach role. So, are there any goalies? Boom. Churin. Camila Churin. Go ahead and offer you 600 for the NHL goalie coach role. Offer contract. Get back to us in a few days. All right, let's see if we can get her. And then we pretty much have everything taken care of in the off season. So, you get back to us in a few days. Nope, we don't want that. Go ahead and keep going. Yep, okay, we got it. Sweet. Okay. So, I think we are all good to sim to the next season. Right? I don't think we have anything else we're looking at. No, I think we got everything. All right, let's hop into the next season here. So, yes, this is actually something I wanted to do, was get rid of this so that the simulation doesn't take forever. So we are looking at, I mean, should be a playoff team next year. Realistically, should indeed be a playoff team for next year. That might glitch out on us. We might have to go back in. Nope, we're good. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't see a reason. Our young players are only getting better. We got a really young core here, and our team should be better than next year overall. We did lose Newhook and replaced him with Dylan Strome, but we have a lot of younger guys like Savan, who grew, like all those kind of guys who are just constantly growing. Bremberg, Kakkonen. We got a lot of those defensemen. Our defensive core should be shut down this year completely. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't be. But we'll see. We'll hop into it. I mean, Zegras had a great year last year with Laine and Bedard, so hopefully they can keep it up. We didn't change anything, so there's no reason why he wouldn't have another really good year. We're in the 28-29 season now. We are officially in year number 6. So we're just going to hit done really quick here. Highest overall player is indeed Trevor Zegras. So if he kept that 92, that would be really nice. But let's go ahead and hop into edit lines and check and see what we got here. Now, Zegras might drop down back to a 90. No, he's a 92 still. Now, Savan is an 89. Interesting. Savan is an 89. His role is second line forward. So maybe leaving him would be the better option. But Gavin also jumped to an 85. He's a playmaker. So realistically, what we can go ahead and do is toss Dylan Strome on our third line center. Paul Glander with Savan and Gavin. Laine with Zegras and Bedard. Yeah, I like the way that looks a lot, actually. Let's go Sharon Govich on the third line. Berggren, Rasmussen, Mangiapane. I'm good with that. Now, defense here. Okay, so Lackinen grew to an 86. So maybe something like that. Lackinen with Sider, Bremberg with Gerard. Now, Kolosov and Otavainen do have a -1. Who do we got scratched? Soderbaum and Clegg. Let's see if Clegg gets better chemistry instead of Otavainen. Let's check this. So let's go ahead and hop over here. Let's go ahead and toss in Clegg. So it might be a glitch here. So let's go ahead and hop over to AHL, hop back over to NHL. So let's just hop out really quick and see what we're looking at. Let's see. So go back to edit lines, see if that's actually a -3 or if that's just a little bug that's going on. I know that is a thing. It's actually a -3. You know what? Let's just check here. I mean, Lackinen fits best on line 1. Sider fits best on line 2, but I'm not doing that. Rembury actually fits best on line 1. I can't push Cider down to... I can't push Cider down. I can't. Yeah, I mean, nobody fits the line 3 scheme, except for it seems like Otavainen fits it a little bit because he brought it back to a -1. Yeah, I mean, he fits it decently, but it's not great. So let's look at the coach preference here. Coach preference is hold line balanced. Player preference. Yeah, I mean, we might just have to run with a -1 on that line. What was I able to get here? +2 and +2. I mean, I can't put Cider on that second line, though. That would just be unreal. No, I can't do that. We're going to leave it like this. I like that for our defensive core. It looks pretty strong. Our offensive core looks amazing. Our top 2 lines are killer. Our third line is still strong with an 84, 85, and 83. Sharon Govich is a two-way forward. We got Strome, the playmaker, and Zadina, the sniper. So that should work. We got Rasmussen, a sniper, Berggren, a two-way forward, and then Mangiapane, a two-way forward. So I think that's all good the way it is. Let's go ahead and just look at power play here. Now, let's go ahead and swap these guys here, and then let's go ahead and swap Bedard and Gavin. We want Bedard to be finisher. Now, I'm actually cool with leaving Gavin as the puck carrier. I'm cool with that. Let's go to line 2 really quick. We should have Line A on there with Savan and Bremberg and Strome. See, that looks a lot better than it did last year. Maybe Sharon Govich we just take off for Philip Zadina. Thinking that might work. Let's see. I can't just sort by forwards, but I think Philip Zadina there would be good. Now, yeah, we got... Oh, Gavin's not there. We can actually toss Gavin there. Let's go ahead and get him in there. There we go. We got Gavin in here. He's got the playmaker, so that's good. And he's got X factors. He's got send it. So, all right. Let's try to get golds here. Now, Savan and Bremberg technically have defensive X factors. So, finisher. Yeah, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and put Line A in the slot because he's a right-handed shot. He can take the one-timer from Gavin, who's got send it. And then Gavin actually has the quick draw on face-offs. His face-offs rating only is 71. Strome is a 76. We're just going to leave him. But what we're going to do is puck carrier. We can toss on, let's see, does anyone else? We can toss it on Gavin. Finisher. We're tossing on Line A. There we go. And then distributor, we're tossing also on Gavin. I don't think anyone else other than Line A and Gavin have it, but he's got the gold send it. So there we go. That'll help. Yeah, and that brings that power play line 2 up to a +1. So that's really nice. Putting Gavin in there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the PK here really quickly. Savan and Sharon Govich. I definitely want Savan on that first PK. Lackinen Cider. That looks really good to me. Now, the only difference I might make here instead of Sharon Govich might be Gavin. Well, Hoglander gets it to... Mangiapane gets it to a +3. Let's go ahead and just do Mangiapane. Line 2, Hoglander, Gavin, Bremberg, Kolosov. I'm good with that. And then line 3, Sharon Govich, Berggren, Otavainen, and Gerard. That's cool with me. Okay, so I think we are all good. Extra lines, let's actually adjust the 3-on-3s to try and get better overtimes. Zegras, Bedard, Cider. That's perfect. Line A, Gavin, Gerard. We want Gavin here. I mean, he's got the send it. Jordan Gavin's got the send it. He's a playmaker for Line A. Yep, that's really good. And then Berggren, Savan, Lackinen. Who else do we have? So we're using Bedard, Zegras. We're using Bedard, Zegras, Savan, Line A. So Hoglander we can actually toss in there instead of Berggren. I'd be good with that. And then realistically, Savan probably has good enough face-offs to take the face-offs here. Yeah, so we go Savan, Hoglander, and Lackinen. Yep, I'm good with that. Okay, our extra attackers are Zegras and Bedard. Perfect. And then shootout. Yep, looks good to me. Okay. To me, that looks like a 50-win team to me. If it's not, I don't know what to do. And I might, and it's just chalked at that point. All right. I think we are all good to go. Let's actually take a look at the AHL lines before I get ahead of myself here. And we're going to make sure we have playing who we want playing. So let's hop over to the AHL here. All right, so Bakos is in that top line slot. He's got really good playmaking ability already. 89, 89, 93, 89. That's really, really nice. Okay, I'm good with that. Let's see, anybody else? Let's just check Scratch really quick. So Vigilante, we definitely want playing. Vigilante, we want playing. So even strength, let's go ahead and go to defense. Now I know, okay, so Perchik can go ahead and come out. We want Vigilante in here. There we go. Go ahead and get him in there. That might be a bug with the Scratch, might not. Let's go ahead and take a peek. Ah, it's fine though. Any way that I can adjust that a little bit? Yeah, let's go ahead and go Veer on the second line, Vigilante on the, or Veer on the third, Vigilante on the second. Anybody else Scratch that I for sure want to get playing? Let's see, anyone? I mean, what's Zykov's bottom six? No, I'm not worried about him. What's this guy? And then we have Mulhy as the goalie. Okay, so that's the other thing. We didn't actually look at goalies. So go ahead and go here. We got Kochetkov and Bichek, who's up to an 82. Daigel's an 81. Okay, what do we do about that? So Daigel definitely has... Now he's up to an 81 because his athletic and puck control is high, but his reflexes are still low, so he might give up a lot of goals in the NHL. Let's take a look at Bichek. He's a bit more well-rounded. It's 4-star, 4-star, 4.5. So I think I'm going to leave Bichek up here. He looks like he could simulate well. Yeah, we're going to leave Bichek up here. When did Kochetkov get drafted? 2019, and they don't have a picture for him? Rough. Okay, yeah, I think we're good to go ahead and get into the season. So let's we're probably gonna get the first month. We'll probably do the first. We'll do another 15 games right at the beginning. So let's go ahead and get through the preseason. 15 games will be one. Let's see. First month is 5, 8, 10. So it's right up to the end of this Vancouver game right here. All right. So, nope, decline and edit really quick so that this doesn't slow us down. We don't want to make any moves. Our lineup looks really good. Let's go ahead and take our wants off. All right, there we go. Looking good. Surpluses coming off. All right, there we go. Gotta get this off as well. There we go. Okay, so... let's go ahead and get this simulation going. So preseason, we're not going to worry about. I'm not even paying attention to the record here. I'm not too worried about it. We scored 11 goals in 2 games, 14 and 3, 20 and 4. We're averaging 5 goals a game right here. See, that's a 1-goal game. It's all right. It's preseason. Not worried about it. All right. Go ahead and get through this. Now, we do start off with 2 divisional games. 4 points. Go ahead and get 4. Not high expectations. Reasonable expectations. Let's get 4 here. Season opener against Ottawa is a loss. Toronto is a loss. Yikes. All right. Game against the Devils here is an OT loss. We got a point. I mean, this is getting weird. All right. Vegas. What do we got here? They might I mean, in division, we know they're going to be good teams. We got a 4-2 win over Vegas. What about Pittsburgh here? A 4-1 loss to Pitt. We're starting off 1-3-1. That's not ideal. But we got time to turn it around. We're only going through 15 games. We still got a lot of time to turn it around if it stays bad. So go ahead. And Kings here, we do take a point. I mean, it's not ideal, but here's my thing is right now we're at about... No, we're not anymore. Yeah, I mean, we're still at 40% or 50% points, but here's the thing: if you're at 50% points, you're only getting an 82 point season, and that's not good enough. So there we are. We're back to 500 there. We got a hard division, so divisional games. I mean, we need to be one of the best, and that's not easy. So, all right, let's check here. All right, we're good there. We got 4 games left here. 7-6 shootout win. Got a game against Calgary. They're a good team here. Let's see how we fare. 4-0 win. That's big. All right. And then we got 2 more games left. Let's stay above 500 here. All right. Guaranteed above 500 with that win. So that's actually interesting. We are at the top of our division at 8-5-2. Interesting. Okay. We are actually tied for second in the NHL as well with the Flames and the Bruins. We got a lot of in the middle teams right now in the NHL, but we're 15 games in. Let's go ahead and see where some weak points are, because if you're losing a game, it's a weak point. All right, so we're just going to go by individual stats first. We're going to go look at who could be minuses, what lines we might be able to shake up to make it work better. That's crazy. Okay, our bottom 6 are doing good. Line A is doing good on that first line, but Zegras is a -4. Okay, I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know. Devon's doing good on that second line. 10 points in 15 games is good. The minuses, okay, so let's just take a peek really quick actually at the goalie stats. So Kochetkov is not doing good. That's what's causing the minuses. He's got an .896 save percentage. Hopefully that'll turn around. If it doesn't, I'll pair him with someone, and then we go after a crazy good goalie. You know what? Just to be diligent, we're gonna go ahead and take a peek just really quickly. We have the best power play in the division. Not worried about it. We're down here in penalty kill, but I think that'll straighten out because we were the best penalty kill. We were the best penalty kill team last year in our division, so I think that'll straighten itself out. We're also still very early, and we've also been shorthanded the 3rd most in our whole division. So we're bound to be giving up some goals by doing that, but we're going to go ahead. Did any teams start off really, really bad? Let's see. So like really, really bad. I'm talking really bad. Let's go ahead and just go to entire league here. All right, let's just sort by points. 6 points, 3 and 10 on the Canucks. So, I mean, you know what we're actually going to do? Rather than doing it that way, we're just going to do a quick player search. And we are going to just look for goalies here. And we're just going to, all right, what do we got here? Let's do player search. We're just going to look for the top goalies in the league. And if any of them are like under 50% win rate, we're going to try to target them. All right, positions. We got goalie. I don't care about anything else. We just want the highest of the highest. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and sort by overall. All right. So, realistically, let's just sort through here. Now, Shesterkin, he's not going anywhere. Vasilevsky's not going anywhere. Ottinger's not going anywhere. Hart with 6 wins. Spencer Knight has only 2 wins. So Florida's not doing too great. He is injured. Hellebuck has 5 and 14. Wallstedt, oh, he's not playing well though. We want to find someone who's playing well but still not winning. Let's see here. But Kochetkov is right there. So I mean, it literally looks like potentially Spencer Knight. I mean, Shesterkin, let's go look at how the Rangers are doing. Let's go look at how the Rangers are doing. If they're out of a playoff spot right now, I might cheese it and I might go for them. We'll see. Let's see here. So, how are the Rangers doing? Got to go to the Metro. The Rangers are in 4th place with 13 points. They're only 2 points out of a playoff spot. They're above 500 team. They're not gonna make any moves like that. Yeah, I mean, we are also looking at Ducks. They're in 3rd place. They're not giving up a top-tier goalie. I mean, actually, okay, let's just go view lines. We're going to take a look at what the Rangers might be missing. All right. Ooh, the Ducks are getting strong. Who's this Marco Orshio? 2025 second rounder? Whoa. That's a good pickup for them. Troy Terry still. Benson's up at an 88. Dustin Holland was 2027 first round, 2nd overall. He's at an 86. Gavin McKenna, yeah, this is a young stud team with Larkin centering it. Larkin's centering it on that top line, and Terry is the he is their Veteran for the second line. That's actually interesting. Okay. Well, no, we're looking at the Rangers here. So let's go ahead and drop down to the Rangers. The Rangers are missing forwards. Okay. We might be able to make this work. They need depth forwards. Not depth forwards. They need like a second line forward. What are they looking at for defense? Their defense is fine. Adam Fox and Jacob Slavin, they're fine there. But they need forwards bad. Okay, Shesterkin might be coming to Detroit. We'll see. We'll see. Not a guarantee. I'll see if I can somehow make it work. We can get Shesterkin in Detroit. That's unreal. All right, let's see here. It's going to take a lot to get him, though. I know it will. I know it will. I know it seems unrealistic, but they don't seem to have a team that's pushing for it anymore. They don't have the forwards to do it. They have Nico Dawes that they signed in free agency because I dropped him. Okay, we're going to have to give up $4 million cap space. Kochetkov automatically clears that. But we have a lot more value to give back. All right, so skaters matching block. I mean, it's going to be all of our top guys. I can't give up any of the top 6, which is unfortunate. I can't. We don't have that much depth here, but we have Bakos. Now, hear me out. I still got 4 years left on my top core at least. Hear me out on Bakos. That might not be a bad... They would have more than 45 skaters. Who are you guys looking to get rid of? You guys are looking to get rid of a lot of people. This guy's got no trade value. No, that one doesn't work. All right, we need to add Shesterkin back in. We need a guy with a contract. Let's go ahead and grab Shesterkin back in. And then we need to add a guy with a contract. Peacock? No, he's got some trade value. This guy doesn't really have much. You know, let's just sort by trade value here. First guy in contract, this guy. No trade value. Okay, didn't take it for some reason. Let's see. Yep, this guy right here, Zhamnov. I don't think that'll go through. Let's see what they say, though. And the value just isn't there whatsoever. I figured as much. Bakos gives them that start of their rebuild, because they're definitely going to have to go through it. Let's see, what else do we have? This is just matching block. Pretty much nobody there, but do we have anybody in here that's still in our system that has some value that we're not actively using? Vigilante? Yeah, we have a really young decor. I wouldn't mind adding him. And then maybe, I mean, it's Shesterkin. We give up a first round. We'll give up a first for next year. They have more. Yep, that's fine. We can go ahead and take another one of these guys off. Who do you guys not want? Let's see. Lowest trade value with a contract. Smoskowitz. Sure, we'll go ahead and grab you up. It's possible. Value just isn't there whatsoever. 2 firsts, maybe? I'm expecting to be a playoff team this year. Go ahead and toss him in our first this year. Value just isn't there whatsoever. I mean, that's the hard part, is trying to get someone like Shesterkin. I can't. I mean, I would have to downgrade one of my other players. All right, let's see. So Kochetkov to fill in their starting role. Bakos to make up for the value, because that looks about even. Okay. That looks about even in value, but they're not willing to do that, which I understand. I completely get it. Who do they have that I would be willing to take? Let me say that. Who do they have that I would be willing to take? Let's see here. I mean, Zibanejad, that's such a bad contract. I can't take that. Christian Dvorak. Now, I mean, here's my problem, though, is so my top 2 lines I don't want to put Dvorak on that second line because that's such a big drop. Let's see, forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, Gavin, I can't give up Gavin. Can I make it work? Let me try. Skaters matching block. They don't, yeah, they're not willing to give up any, literally, they're not willing to give up actually any roster players. Oh. I mean, none of these guys are there. I mean, so, like, here's the thing, is someone like Kuznetsov, I wouldn't mind grabbing up. I don't know how he still has that much trade value. Ugh, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, Brown maybe? But that's my thing, is you're talking like, I would have to go to Lafreniere. I mean, it's not a contract that I like, but like a Lafreniere for a Lafreniere for, I mean, I don't want to give up Savan for a Hoglander. And then I have to grab one of these Joe Schmoes again. We just want to go by trade value. Zhamnov. I mean, it's league approved. They want Bakos and Hoglander. It does make them a better team, but we get Shesterkin and Lafreniere. We give up Bakos to upgrade Kochetkov to Shesterkin. Hang on. Full career stats, 896. Is it just a bad start for him? Yeah, I mean, he's had 3 seasons. He's very consistent at 9-11 and 2.7 goals against. He's so consistent. I can't assume he won't get back to it. No, we don't make that trade. Nope. We stick with it the way we are. We don't upgrade our goalie. Stick with it the way it is. I don't want to touch it. And Bicek was doing good as our backup. Let's see, AHL. I know they've barely started. 6-2-1. Bakos has 13 points. Nope, not getting rid of him. Not getting rid of him. All right. So that is going to wrap it up for this video. We are 15 games into year number 6. And yeah, I mean, let me know down in the comments if there is anything you see we could change, any lines you think might be a little bit different. We got a couple of big games here against Boston and Tampa Bay coming up in the next video. So if there's anything you guys think we should do, go ahead and for sure let me know down in the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next one for the rest of the season. Peace.